Did you know that 92% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolutions? That's right, despite all the excitement, most people never make it past January. But here's the shocking truth. Achieving your biggest goals is not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And that's what this 6-week challenge is all about. Over the next 6 weeks, you'll learn powerful strategies to break through barriers, conquer procrastination, and stay laser-focused on your goals. You'll discover how to build a rock-solid mindset, get rid of distractions, and create an unstoppable support team. By the end of this challenge, you'll have the tools to turn your goals into reality. No more waiting for the perfect time, or hoping for luck. It's all about taking action. Get ready to unlock your true potential and finally achieve what you've always wanted. Ready to start? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Kickstart your leadership journey. The power of the first 7 days. When it comes to achieving big goals, the first week is the most crucial. According to research from the University of Scranton, only 8% of people actually achieve their New Year's resolutions. The reason? They don't start strong enough. The key to success lies in how you begin. In the first 7 days, you need to set the tone and create momentum. Leaders know that success doesn't come from big leaps, but from small, consistent actions. To kickstart your leadership journey, start by setting clear, measurable goals. Break them down into smaller steps, so you don't feel overwhelmed. This way, every step feels achievable. The first step is creating clarity around what you really want to achieve. For example, if your goal is to lead a team project, your first step might be to organize a brainstorming session. Leadership is about clarity of vision. Once you have that vision, communicate it clearly with your team. A study by Harvard Business Review found that leaders who clearly communicate their vision are 20% more likely to inspire action from their teams. You also need to develop the right mindset from day one. A strong mindset is the foundation for achieving any big goal. And here's an interesting fact. People with a growth mindset are 47% more likely to stay motivated when facing challenges, according to research by Stanford University. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, they see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Start each day of your challenge with the belief that you can grow and improve. It's this belief that sets leaders apart from followers. In the first week, don't focus on perfection. Focus on progress. Make a commitment to yourself. No matter how small the steps, you'll keep moving forward. Remember, the journey of leadership is not about avoiding failure, but about learning from each misstep and growing stronger. So, set yourself up for success by making week 1 about setting realistic goals and preparing for challenges ahead. Chapter 2. Fearless action. Breaking through procrastination and self-doubt. Procrastination is the silent killer of goals. It's easy to delay action when the task seems daunting, or when fear of failure creeps in. But what if you could take action without overthinking? Successful leaders don't let fear paralyze them. Instead, they act, often with imperfect plans, and adjust along the way. In fact, 72% of entrepreneurs say taking action despite uncertainty is a key trait of their success. The first step in overcoming procrastination is recognizing that it's often fueled by fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But here's the catch. Most of what we fear never happens. Studies show that 85% of what we worry about never actually comes to pass. The trick is not to let fear stop you. Leaders know that the best way to combat fear is with action. If you feel stuck, take one small step. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be a step forward. Another strategy is breaking tasks down into smaller pieces. If your goal is to launch a new project, don't overwhelm yourself with everything you need to do at once. Instead, break it into manageable chunks, and focus on one chunk at a time. This keeps you from feeling paralyzed and gives you a sense of accomplishment along the way. By focusing on one small task, you build momentum. Don't forget about the power of accountability. Research from the American Society of Training and Development shows that you are 65% more likely to achieve a goal if you commit to someone. If you want to break through procrastination, Tell someone about your goal and ask them to check in with you regularly. The simple act of telling someone your plans can be enough to get you moving. Finally, remind yourself that self-doubt is natural. But it's also temporary. Leaders understand that self-doubt doesn't define them. It's just a feeling, not a fact. In fact, 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their careers. The trick is to embrace that feeling, acknowledge it, and keep moving forward anyway. Action is the antidote to self-doubt. Chapter 3. Elevate your mindset. From limiting beliefs to limitless leadership, your mindset is the key to everything. If you believe you can't achieve something, you won't. If you believe you can, you will. Simple, but true. Leaders aren't born with an unshakable mindset, they cultivate it over time. In fact, research shows that people with a growth mindset, those who believe they can improve with effort, are 47% more likely to succeed. But how do you shift from a fixed mindset, where you believe your abilities are limited, to a growth mindset? The first step is awareness. Recognize when you're holding yourself back with limiting beliefs. Maybe you tell yourself that you're not good enough, or that your goals are too big. These thoughts are the barriers between you and your success. Leaders are aware of these mental traps and make a conscious choice to overcome them. One technique to elevate your mindset is reframing. Reframing means changing the way you look at a situation. Instead of thinking, "This is too hard for me," try saying, "This is an opportunity for me to learn and grow." A study published in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that employees who practiced reframing were 27% more likely to overcome obstacles and stay motivated. Another important aspect of mindset is self-compassion. Leaders know that perfection isn't the goal, progress is. Research from the University of Texas shows that people who practice self-compassion are more resilient and better at bouncing back from setbacks. When you mess up, and you will, don't beat yourself up. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness you would show a friend. This builds mental resilience and helps you stay on track. Finally, remember that mindset is a choice. Every day, you have the power to choose your thoughts. You can choose to focus on possibilities instead of limitations. And when you make that shift, your goals will feel within reach. It's the first step toward limitless leadership. By changing your mindset, you change your reality. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Stay tuned for more strategies and insights on how to crush your goals. Chapter 4. The Power of Focus. How to cut out distractions and prioritize your goals. Focus is a leader's most powerful tool. It's not enough to work hard, you must work smart. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from social media notifications to constant emails and meetings. Studies show that the average person is interrupted every 3 minutes, with the distraction costing over 2 hours of productivity each day. So, how can you maintain focus when the world is pulling you in every direction? The first step is setting clear priorities. Leaders know that not everything is equally important. In fact, a study by the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, shows that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. This means you should focus your energy on the tasks that will bring the most impact. Identify what truly matters to your goal and focus on those activities first. Next, practice the art of saying no. As a leader, you need to protect your time. Every commitment you take on pulls you away from your bigger goal. In his book Essentialism, Greg McKeown argues that saying no is essential for meaningful progress. He explains that when you say yes to everything, you're saying no to your most important tasks. Another key strategy is eliminating digital distractions. A report by the McKinsey Global Institute found that people spend an average of 28% of their workweek reading and answering emails. Try setting specific times during the day for checking emails or messages, and stick to them. When you focus solely on the task at hand, you'll get much more done in less time. It also helps to create a dedicated workspace. Research from Harvard Business Review found that working in an environment tailored to your needs can boost productivity by up to 30%. A clean, organized, and quiet space allows you to focus more deeply on your goals and less on external distractions. And don't forget to take breaks. Studies from the University of Illinois show that taking short breaks every hour increases focus and productivity. After a 10-15 minute break, you'll find that you can concentrate better and make more progress on your goals. Remember, focus isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Chapter 5. Mastering Accountability. Creating your dream team of support. No one achieves greatness alone. That's why building a support system is essential for any leader. The power of accountability is real. Research from the American Society of Training and Development shows that people who share their goals with others are 65% more likely to achieve them. If you want to succeed in your 6-week challenge, it's time to build your dream team of supporters. Start by identifying people who will challenge you, encourage you, and hold you accountable. This could be a mentor, a friend, or even a colleague who shares similar goals. Leaders understand that the right people can push you to your highest potential. According to the Leadership Challenge by James Kozas and Barry Posner, successful leaders surround themselves with people who inspire and motivate them. One strategy for building accountability is setting up regular check-ins. Whether it's a weekly meeting or a quick text every few days, check-ins keep you focused. You don't need to have a formal meeting every time, just make sure you're sharing your progress. It's a simple but effective way to ensure you're staying on track. Another powerful accountability tool is public commitment. Studies show that when you tell others about your goals, you're 33% more likely to achieve them. By announcing your goals publicly, whether on social media or to a group of friends, you create a sense of obligation to follow through. People are naturally motivated by social pressure, and public commitment activates that motivation. Your team doesn't just hold you accountable, they can also provide feedback. One of the best leadership strategies is seeking constructive criticism. When you ask for feedback, you're showing that you're willing to learn and grow. Leaders embrace feedback as an opportunity to improve and do things better next time. Remember, your accountability team should also celebrate your successes. Positive reinforcement is crucial to maintaining motivation. According to Drive by Daniel Pink, people are more motivated when they receive recognition for their efforts. Celebrate the small wins along the way, and your team will help you stay energized and excited for the next step. Chapter 6. The Final Push. Turning your progress into lasting impact. As you approach the final stretch of your 6-week challenge, you might feel the urge to slow down or give up. This is where many people fall short. But as a leader, you must embrace the final push. It's the last 10% of the effort that often makes the biggest difference. This is when you must dig deep and stay committed. One strategy for the final push is to visualize your success. Research from the University of Chicago shows that visualizing success increases the likelihood of achieving your goals by up to 45%. Picture yourself completing the challenge and enjoying the rewards. This vision will keep you motivated when the going gets tough. Another powerful tool is tracking your progress. It's easy to lose sight of how far you've come when you're focused on what's left to do. Keep a journal or spreadsheet of your progress, and look back at how much you've achieved. Seeing your growth can provide the extra motivation you need to finish strong. But don't just focus on the end result. Focus on how you'll sustain your progress beyond the challenge. Leaders know that lasting success doesn't come from one big push, but from consistent effort. Make a plan for how you'll continue after the 6 weeks are over. Set new goals and develop habits that will keep you moving forward. Another strategy is to remind yourself of your why. Why did you start this challenge in the first place? What are you hoping to achieve? Reconnecting with your purpose will reignite your passion and energy. Leaders are driven by a sense of purpose, and this sense of purpose will carry you through the final stretch. Finally, remember that the journey doesn't end when you reach your goal. Leadership is about continuous improvement. When you hit your target, celebrate, but then look for the next challenge. As John C. Maxwell says, leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge. Keep leading yourself and others toward greater achievements. Your leadership journey is just beginning. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful leadership strategies to help you achieve your next big goal. See you in the next chapter.